Mike, you're getting closer to game time. Kind of seems surreal to finally get it going.
It's definitely time for that, and it's been, but it's been good. I think these kids have practiced well right up to now, and now we're going to have a little walkthrough tomorrow and be ready to play.
Mike, the much anticipated debut of Storm. How are you feeling about him in practice, what he's been doing, and the line that he's going to run behind?
Good. It's one of those things. I don't think we're going to be surprised by anything. We've watched him play for, a year on the scout team, and then all spring ball and all fall camp. So, and like I said, there's a number of good football players there, and we picked Storm to start. We feel great about it. I think he'll do fine.
Mike, the university said Fink told us last night that university has changed its drug policy, that now they can random test, and this has been in the works for a few months. Yeah. Is this something you had a hand in? Did you want it?
Yeah, I'm a proponent for it for sure. I think if we're gonna help anybody, number one, we gotta know, and I think that the old rules were impossible to really be able to know any of that. So I think it's a step in the right direction of what we're all trying to do and help guys grow and make good choices. And if they're not, then you can help them, or there'll be consequences for it. One of the two.
What's the procedure in terms of if someone tests positive? What's the disciplinary action, and how many strikes do you get?
Well, it's all laid out in that deal, and I'm not going to go into specifics because I'll miss something.
Okay.
And however, I know that there can be games involved in that for sure initially, and then eventually, if it continues, then there's expulsion, as they say.
Mike, how much of a factor does the venue play? You played at Wisconsin, now you're playing at home. What kind of role is it?
Well, we like to play at home. I think it's a mistake to take anything for granted in home games. I think that you'd like to think there's a home field advantage, but you have to play well, and so I think it's a trap you can fall in if there's a comfort level about that. But we do like playing at home. We got great fans at home, and we want to just have a good game while we're here in front of them.
What is it worth? Can you quantify a home field?
No, nobody really can. They think, I think that it's all about playing well.
Is York going to play?
I doubt it. It doesn't look like it right now.
Mike, in the past, your teams have done well against highly ranked teams, USC, Cal, guys like that. What is it about facing an opponent like that gets the best out of your teams?
Oh, I think that all preparation starts with respect, and that should be for every opponent. And obviously, a team like this, it's not hard to gain respect if you just watch the games a little bit, the video. So, preparation comes from starting with respect and then putting a lot of time in and then building up for confidence. And so through the very first thing that you see right up to the preparation and building that confidence, and you can go out and play with confidence, then you got a shot.
Coach, part of the thing opening at home, I know you guys haven't had the chance to play a game, with the crowd, with the music. Then you got Isaac, a true freshman at center. Is that a concern at all?
No, playing at home is not a problem offensively for noise. On the road it is. So, I think that whether it's home or away, a lot of it's just going to be handling the play, right? Just being able to play and compete. The biggest issue is Wisconsin, and then if you can kind of put that other stuff out of the way and just perform, that'll be the key for all guys. And I would say probably that's a big factor for a young center, like you mentioned.
So walkthrough tomorrow morning at 11:30 to 1, whatever. And then Team Hotel, we do another walkthrough tomorrow night?
No.
Okay.
No, we'll just have a walkthrough in the morning, and then we'll go. We'll meet, walk through, and then they'll eat, and then they'll come back for the bus in the evening to go to the hotel. It's truly into the countdown now.
You mentioned the confidence. I guess how are your guys feeling now? Ready to go, getting kind of restless?
I think that they've had a real good week, and I think that they're ready to play. So we'll see all the way down through the end. You know, we're going to take advantage of all the time that we have. We'll watch some film with them later and then have a walkthrough in the morning. So we'll take advantage of all that, but they're itching to play a game.
Are you itching to coach a game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Game planning for Monte. How do you stop a guy like him, and where does he rank as far as running backs that you've seen?
You know, when you get to that level, he's a premier back in the country, and he obviously could have come out early and been involved in that, but he's a great player. He's got great vision, strength, speed. He's a good all-around football player. He looks like a very intelligent, aware runner. He's got all those qualities.
Their offense look a lot different with this new quarterback opposed to what he did with Russell?
No, not a lot. You know, there's a new coordinator too, and so they have a new quarterback, a new coordinator, and there's some new signature stuff that the coordinator obviously wanted to put in and get going. But you know, that there's an identity at Wisconsin that it remains. You know, they're going to run the power, and they're going to have multiple tight ends and multiple pullers, but there's a few new tweaks to it that we'll have to be prepared for, and there's probably a few tweaks that we haven't seen yet that you have to be ready for and make adjustments for. And then besides that, this quarterback came in and was very, very efficient in the first game, and looked like another good pickup for them. You know, a guy come in and start for his last year is a pretty good deal.
Do you feel like games like this can kind of set the tone for the rest of the season?
Yeah, but you know, again, whatever happens, win or lose, you can't rely on that. It's going to be the same thing the next time you play. It's your preparation and confidence and then execution. So, you know, I know that it's important to build confidence in a team. So I know that part of it. So yes, it can be a big, big factor. Is that a guarantee? No.
Monte or Quiz?
Oh, I don't know. You know, you and I can't separate great players like that. I mean, they're productive, they're good, they're going to be good whoever they're with. That's a pretty good common denominator, so there's no real need. You and I don't have to draft them. So we can just say they're good.